We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9. Rodgers trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Be perfect. Don't stop that moment. Let's go, fellas. Let's rock and roll. Man, I've seen that play. Do your thing. It's all like popcorn. Come on now. It's all like popcorn. We got to be big time now. Let's ride up. Let's ride up. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. It's one play at a time, baby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. On 1st down, Smith. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Give him 9 on the play, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Geno. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's going to get this underneath to Dallas, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, now Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Let's come to Seattle one again.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Dillon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Geno now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On second down, it's Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. Second and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing now is Rodgers. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Hit and drop behind the line by Shelby Harris. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Rodgers now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
2nd down at 5. Now Smith. And his pass incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Smith. His throw incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play. Get second.
Here's Smith. And he'll get this to his running back, DJ Dallas. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. From the 40 now on second down. Smith, Packer pressure, and down he goes. Devontae Wyatt. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Smith. Forced out to his left, and he wisely will throw that one away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Throwing again is Smith.
And once again, it's Eskridge. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
To throw is Smith. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Walker.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Walker once more. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Seahawks are back within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
They can't beat us straight up. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now. Every week. That's what it is. That's what it is. I got you, baby.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. Running right, Jones. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again. And they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Now Geno on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On second down, a run with Dallas.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Oh, they had a good chance to get off the field defensively there. If they could just wrap up, it's going to be a 4th down. But instead, they can't get him on the deck, and he allows them to pick up the first down.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
On second down, it's Walker.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Smith. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, Smith.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. He's into the secondary.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Walker sidestepping his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with the football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10.
They got to walk that up, baby. Oh, man. Dominate this. Let's go. Play the little aggressive, baby. Big guy. It's all like popcorn. It's all like popcorn. Here we go. Nothing here. It's a joke, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Who's going to make a play, baby? I got my corner rolled out for you. Let's go, baby. That's what it is. That's what it is. This is the calm before the storm, baby.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Quick slant to Watson.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Robert Tonyan, the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers again now.
This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Complete. This is Lewis.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Rodgers to throw once more. This is Cobb with a catch right side.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground, but every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Now Smith. And that will be incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On 1st down, Rodgers.
That's taken in by Watson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And right side, they're going to go option here.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The give is to Jones.
Down to about the 45.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Caught by Cobb.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?